You know our name, but do you know how we started? We have to go back quite a long way. Further than that. And that. Wait, stop. There you go. In 1821, a politician called Richard Martin, or Humanity Dick, put a bill into Parliament preventing the cruel and improper treatment of cattle. This bill was passed in 1822. It was the first animal welfare law in the world. But why is that important? Well, 2 years later in 1824, Richard, with some other like-minded folk, got together over coffee and founded what we know today as the RSPCA. Fast forward 170 years, to when some welfare experts at the RSPCA were also having coffee and chatting about farm animals when they came up with Freedom Food, a farm assurance and food labelling scheme dedicated to improving the lives of farm animals. And this is where we really started to make changes to the farming industry. The first standards that the RSPCA's welfare scientists published were for pigs and laying hens. These focused on ensuring the animals had plenty of space and enrichment, such as straw and toys to play with, to let them express their natural behaviours. Throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, the RSPCA continued to develop more welfare standards for sheep and dairy cows, chickens and turkeys, ducks and salmon. And by 2005, more than 1,700 farmers, hauliers, processors, packers and slaughterhouses had signed up to Freedom Food, promising to put the welfare of animals first. In 2011, to further improve the welfare of animals at every stage in the food system, Freedom Food required CCTV to be installed in all its members' slaughterhouses. Sainsbury's became the first retailer to use 100% Freedom Food labelled eggs in its own brand range. And in 2013, McDonald's switched to 100% Freedom Food labelled pork. Freedom Food then had a makeover and became RSPCA Assured. More standards were introduced and more commitments made by big brands, like Marks & Spencer's, who became the first retailer to stock 100% RSPCA Assured milk. Since then, restaurants and retailers have continued to make commitments to higher animal welfare, and in 2024, RSPCA Assured turned 30. The following year, we refreshed our brand, including a new logo to make it even easier to spot in stores. And yes, we included a cow, taking us right back to where our story began. So, farm animals have been part of our history since the very beginning, over 200 years ago. And through RSPCA Assured, we'll continue to work towards creating a world where all farmed animals are respected and treated with kindness and compassion. And you can be part of that story. Choose a better life for farm animals. Choose RSPCA Assured.